Hello, my name is Mark Bartold. I created this diagram, Mark's Diamond. And what it basically is that the voters and non-voters have a certain amount of hierarchy of needs. And so there's many people, and they have different types of hierarchy of needs. So they make the crust of the diamond that shines on all of us. So this idea is that the different hierarchy of needs that everyone aspires for are in different levels, but then there are also different triangles of needs. And then it goes down to the charities, local elections, community activism that helps facilitate the hierarchy of needs of the voters and non-voters. The corporations provide the jobs, institutional needs for certain needs that are needed to help the voters and non-voters in their hierarchy of need triangle. Then there's the states and international needs, including like U.S. territories or our allies that require certain needs, in which case, could be to our best interests as far as safety and security or food, as far as even, let's say, tariffs or non-tariffs, international trade, and so on. So these institutions provide for that. Also, to provide for the Maslow's hierarchy of needs of every voter and non-voter, you have the politicians that represent us in Congress and the U.S. courts for the laws of the land that should be adhered to. And that keeps up with keeping the triangle of Maslow's hierarchy of needs in order. All these different sections of the diamond are needed to get to the triangle. You got the political parties that run the elections. By constitution, the parties are actually running the elections, and by the gerrymandering, they're really not doing too good for the health of our needs when they mess around with what's fair and what's not fair. And then the executive branch is at the tip of the diamond because they are the leader. They lead by example. They're the figurehead, and they're the ones that decide. Much like apparently we're almost in a dictatorship. They dictate how this country will be. Will it be a dictatorship? Will it be a bully nation? Will it be a nation of immigrants? Will we help people? Or will we hurt people? Or will we be just isolationist? It really comes down to the executive branch. But the executive branch cannot exist without the political parties. The executive branch can't exist without the politicians, the Congress, and the courts to back them up. And the voters vote on the politicians. So it's all one big diamond. Everything works together. If you had no corporations, then there would most likely be no jobs. And if there's no jobs, then food, shelter for your family would probably not be obtainable, healthcare, and so on. The institutional needs. Without the institutions, it puts a strain on the voters. And so that's my philosophy on Mark's Diamond. Mark's Diamond is basically a framework of what Maslow's hierarchy of needs, such a small portion of the diamond, but so much is entailed to create that diamond to shine, and all the voters and non-voters. Non-voters would be like a recent immigrant or a 5-year-old child, and so on. The happiness of children and the teenagers growing up in a nation. There's certain things that they need and to grow and to grow the country. And so all these things are part of the diamond. If you chip away at the diamond, you chip away at the possibility of Maslow's hierarchy of needs being met, which causes big trouble. And that's it. That's Mark's Diamond by Mark Bartold, Bebo Analytics.